to the club. All right. Let's get this started. All right. So, welcome everybody to this Epique Unpacked. I'm calling it the Wednesday night webinar, and I have earned my truly for the evening. It has been quite the effing week.
I have
All right.
caffeinated sparkling water tonight.
Well, Holly is better than me, clearly, as usual. I am Sandy Lynn Burnett. I am that broker girl, and I've been licensed since 2016. I have been with my previous brokerage since 2018. Was not looking, but I love studying other brokerage models. I'm a nerd about it all the time. I did find this model and it piqued my interest. I feel. And so I do my introduction different every time. I'm a former Marine. I have a virtual assistant company. I love social media. And so I love to give back to real estate agents in different ways, lots of different ways. And so when I found this brokerage model, and then I also realized that I could partner up with the right people in an organization and create a specific kind of culture, we call ourselves the collective. Um, I really decided this is an opportunity to create something special. And so I partnered with Holly Brink, who is the managing broker, the DMB for the state of Iowa. She was the managing broker for the state of Iowa at our previous brokerage, my boss, for several years. I'm licensed in Iowa and Illinois. Holly is Iowa and like a million other states. She's got to one up me on everything. So you're going to sense a theme here tonight, everybody. So without further ado, Holly Brink, everybody.
All right. Hi, I'm Holly Brink. I am the managing broker of Epique Realty in Iowa. I was with my past brokerage for about 7 years. And I was the managing broker for 4.5. So when I started, we had 69 agents, and at our most, we had like 335. So I have been in the real estate industry for over 15 years. Actually started as a buyer's agent, well, actually an apartment manager, then a buyer's agent in Arizona. But I've been in Iowa full time since 2016. I'm happily divorced. I have 2 children, 5 and 7. I live up here in Northwest Iowa, Spencer, but I travel around quite a bit to the different areas. And I'm really excited about Epique. The thing that first intrigued me was the use of the AI and automation, because I've spent the last 4.5 years really setting systems in place and putting systems in place and making sure that everything was taken care of. And that's what allowed me to answer my phone when people called. So that was the first thing that intrigued me. And then it just got better from there. And so I'm really excited to have partnered with the people we partnered with. We're building a really great culture. I can't wait till we start getting out our trainings. At the end of the day, the collective is just a group of people that want to support each other to put tools in our toolbox so we can provide 5-star service to our clients. And so that could be everything from, maybe homesteading, like it doesn't have to be real estate related. We just want to know what your gift is or what you're passionate about, and then have you share that. So that's all I have to say.
All right, cool. If you want to remain anonymous and you're submitting questions, which we're happy to answer, by the way, just make sure you're clicking remain anonymous. And if you accidentally screw that up, once again, we're not going to repeat your name. Your name's not going to show up anywhere. So don't worry about that. Okay, so Epique is the disruptive brokerage for modern realtors. And I like to say it is also for the wannabe modern agents. So Epique is going to give you all the tools that are going to train you. It is very AI centric, and it is like the most tech forward brokerage in history. All right, where we are now, this slide, we cannot update it fast enough. So this is embarrassing. We are open, obviously, in
We should
Iowa.
just make our own map.
Yeah.
I don't know why we haven't thought of that.
We should. I mean, we're open everywhere now, basically. But so we're open in Iowa. Minnesota's coming, I hear, in April. So like I hear in the grapevine that Kansas is coming soon, Wisconsin's coming soon, Kentucky's coming soon. So Colorado is open, Utah is either open or coming soon. So yeah, it's just
Arizona's
open.
coming soon. Yeah.
Arizona's coming soon. And so it's opening faster than they can even update it. So basically, so we're going to go through the agent perks first, which is going to blow your mind. And then we'll talk about how they can provide everything. Holly, do you want to talk about yard signs?
Sure. So we get free yard signs. So ideally in select areas, that it will include posts, installation, and removal. But regardless, they will get you your free sign. And then it also includes the one least free sign rider. But that's mind-boggling. And the sign is a good quality sign. It's not corrugated plastic or whatever. It's metal. It has the QR code to take people right to the Epique website. You can do your own custom branding and do your own thing, but if you want to lean into the free and lean into the brand, which we try to be a luxury brand, then that's what it looks like, and I quite like it. And then the cool things is that there's the QR code, but there's also the tap technology, so somebody could just tap their phone on the sign and it'll take them to the website as well.
Yep, that NSC tech. So what you
Mhm.
see right there, that rider and everything. And it is like one rider, but it's per listing. So when I get my listing paperwork, I just upload it and then I'm ordering my rider to
That
be
makes that
delivered.
makes more sense. I was so
Yeah.
confused when they were.
Yeah, when you said one rider, I was very alarmed. And then I went and I looked into it. It's like, no, it's
You
just like
never told
you
me.
get your listing, you get your
I
rider.
literally thought they were. I was like, why would we just do one rider? That is
Yeah.
so weird.
No. So I looked into it, don't worry.
Okay.
Um, Okay, so
Um,
listing photos are also provided. What were you gonna say, Holly? You've actually
I,
gone through
I
this.
I forgot to tell you. I talked to them today. So
Cool.
I then got a hold of the vendor. He's going to get me a map of all the places that they are currently in Iowa, but they literally have ads out online right now to find more contractors. So the goal is to be
Wonderful.
at all of the major markets, but they already have people in some of the bigger ones. They are going to talk to the person we've been trying to connect them to. Um,
Cool.
see what they can do there. And then he's going to come meet with us. So whether it's the collective or the state, he was like, yeah, we can do like a Zoom call and I can show you guys how it works. But ultimately, what you do is you go into the app, you order the pictures, and then you schedule the day you'd like them to come. And then they'll find somebody. And if they can't, then they'll get back to you and then they'll give you a stipend. But most of the time, they're finding photographers for people. And it
And I
includes
literally
25.
cannot believe we didn't really even mention this, but it's also installation and removal in
I
a
see
lot of
that.
areas. Did you say that?
Mhm.
Because, okay. And they just rolled out this new app. It's going to be rolled out within a week to 10 days where you can schedule exactly when you would like these signs installed and removed. And they are for residential, they are on those white posts and everything. They're very strict requirements. And just like Holly was saying, it's not that corrugated plastic, which is, I'll be honest, the only types of signs that I ever felt like affording for myself, because they get scratched and shit, and I don't want to replace them all. But Epic pays for the nice metallic, the metal signs. So yeah. I did order listing photos for my listing. So I had a listing that I put it through the system, ordered photos, and so I have those scheduled for like Monday or Tuesday coming up. So yep, it's legit. Um, Free billboard space, so free agent li and listing digital billboard space. They keep leveling up their service level and their agent benefit level. So at first they signed with a company that offered like 10,000 digital billboards across the country. Now they have a contract with a company that offers like 65,000 digital billboards across the country. If you are in rural areas, there are other digital advertising options such as gas station pump space, inside airports. I was sitting at an airport like carousel and I saw like, advertising right there, like digital advertising for a real estate team. I'm like, okay, all right, bet I see that. So pretty cool. And this is you, the agent. It's not like a random Epique advertisement. It is for you. It is for your branding. And by the way, this is a question that's often asked. How long are you able to get advertised? And it is as long as you're with the company. It's not just a gimmick. It's not just a week. Like you get ad space forever as long as you're with the company. Free TC services. Another benefit that's just been added, which we'll have to update the slides, is they had TC services for contract to close. Now they are adding TC services for the entire duration of the contract. The only thing that they're not going to provide is actual MLS input, because if you can imagine with a national brokerage, that would just be a nightmare to get into everybody's MLSs, but they are expanding from contract to close. They're expanding their TC services, which I find amazing. We find amazing. The free leads. Okay, so Epique provides leads to agents, and they actually pay for these leads. And they do not ask for an extra split. They don't ask for an extra referral fee or anything. This is, just an extra benefit provided to the agents. They're buyer leads, seller leads, and attraction leads if you're into that kind of thing. Social media ads. These are ran for your listings. They promote your business. So I actually did dig into this in the app. Holly, did you check that out too, by any chance?
Yeah, I glanced. I didn't check it out.
Yeah. Okay. So it's really cool. All you have to do is just put in, your listing information, a photo, because it's like if you picture, if anybody's ever ran an ad through KV Core and stuff, and then you see your listing ads on Facebook or something, it's exactly like that. So you just need to provide that picture of the front of the house and then the tagline, just listed, whatever, open house ads, pending, price reduce, just sold. So I thought they were going to be for very specific purposes, but when I actually looked into the social media, it was really neat. It was like, it was like, what do you want to run the ad for? Like what do you want to promote about the listing? So it's pretty ambiguous, and it is a 7-day ad that you can select for your listing. So this is a great unique value proposition that you can put on your yeah. All right, cool.
Are we going to save all questions to the end, or should we answer
Well, I
them?
was going to ask, did you want to address that photography question right
Yeah,
now,
I'll
Holly?
just address it.
Okay,
So
cool.
someone who said, you mentioned that if they're not able to find a photographer, they provide a stipend. Do you know what it is? No, I think it's right around $75. Even the photographer was kind of vague because he said that they've had issues with agents like not submitting the request first, just going and ordering pictures and expecting Epique to pay the bill. And that's not how it works. Like you have to try to have the like go through the process and then they'll get you a stipend. But I want to say it's around $75. So I mean, just so you know. Yeah.
So you have to at least give the app a chance. And what's crazy is Holly is in, I don't know if you've heard of Bumfuck, Iowa, but it's an actual place. And that's where Holly lives. And when she submitted for photos, they actually got a photographer out there. So you have to give them a chance to put a photographer out there. And if they can't get a photographer out there, they will give you a stipend. But that's a lot lower than the stipend that I heard. So I like that you're setting those low expectations,
Well,
though.
we like to set realistic expectations and exceed them, not
Oh.
oversell and not
I'll let you talk about this if you want. Take the wheel.
Okay. So free car washes. Once you're here, you get a membership to a free car wash. You go in, you can pick the brand. So if you have like a Mr. Car Wash, there's a bunch out there. Um, and so you get to pick the brand and the location. And then that's like your place that you can go get free car washes. So
Yep.
I haven't looked like there's none within like right near my house, which is super fun. So I'm gonna look into trying to make that partnership happen. But in the meantime, I will get one somewhere because I do travel a lot. Um, but you ordered yours. Have you gotten that yet?
Yeah. No, I haven't gotten it yet. I ordered it. The car wash is like a mile from my house and it's
Nice.
brand new. I'm super excited to partake. Unlimited car washes, I'm really excited about that. Holly specifically bought a Tesla so she could partake in the unlimited car washes.
Just
So
for
she's
this,
really
yeah.
excited
I
about
thought
that.
actually I was supposed to. No, just kidding.
Yeah.
Um,
It's part of the requirement of joining Epic.
but no, seriously, the whole point of this, because some people make it sound so flippant, like it doesn't matter, but it's our mobile office. I mean, it's our first impression when we're picking up to listings or meeting with buyers. And I don't know about you, but when it's been snowing or raining, like my car looks like trash. So I think that it's a really awesome idea that they even thought of it.
I straight up
That
have
we
an
even thought of it.
unlimited. I have an unlimited car wash membership and I'm excited to cancel it. And I think it's a really cool idea that they provide that benefit for agents. I think it's a cool idea that they do that.
We provide that benefit. Epic.
Yeah, that we do that. But because we are an agent-owned brokerage. So
Mhm.
free CE courses. This is really cool. Anything that you need CE course wise in order to renew your license, Epic provides. So the only two requirements are that you be with the company for at least 60 days and that you be within 60 days of renewing your license. And I actually went into I went into because I'm creating an onboarding course for us at the collective. It'll make your life a whole lot easier. If you're coming over, you'll be able to, what do I do? Like, how much shit do I have to switch over and all this stuff I have to think of? You don't have to think of anything because we already thought of it for you. So I've been going through everything. And when I went in to like fake order some CE courses, don't worry, Epic, I didn't actually order them. Um, I went through the process and it was really interesting because I thought it was going to like pigeonhole me into some shit because I know that Iowa is special because you have to actually sit through some in-person courses. And so I was like, oh my God, it's going to make me do this weird school that it's not going to qualify for Iowa and everything. But nope, it was like, tell us your exact state requirements, anything we need to know, blah, blah, blah. And I thought that that was really neat. So they're legit. Headshot.
All right, I'll explain the headshots. So,
Okay.
so just like if you went out to get a professional photo shoot, you're going to take a bunch of photos and you might not like a lot of them. But hopefully you find one, right, that you like. So you upload like 12 different photos of yourself with different, angles, different hairstyles, different lighting, but certain other requirements, and they can't be filtered or anything like au naturel. And then it will kick back a bunch of AI headshots for you to pick from. Now, we also have somebody joining the collective who swears that she can adjust them. So if your teeth are off center just a little bit,
Yeah, she can
but
move your teeth and stuff.
but
Yeah.
here's the thing, Sandy doesn't like hers. I love it because we look at just like we hear ourselves differently than other people hear us. We see ourselves differently than other people see us, at least a little bit. And so when I saw Sandy's photo, I loved it. I didn't even notice her teeth at all. And I don't think anybody else would have
Like
either,
I
but
posted a
she
bunch of my
knows.
photos and Holly's like, I like number 26, I like 42. And I'm just like, you're stupid. I hate all of these. But no, I mean, it's just me just hating everything about everything just because I'm like apparently like a goth queen at heart or some shit. I don't know. But Holly's just like so sweet. She's just like, I love everything about these. These are great, And honestly, they are great. I just hate looking at myself
But
probably.
I'm waiting for mine and I can't wait because I want to put like the four funniest, like worst ones, and then like the four best ones and have people like pick my next
There is
headshot.
one where my head looks so small. It's so crazy. I will say that. That one was awful.
Yeah.
Um, and I will
What
say,
we've had some more people jump on. So just a reminder, if you're gonna ask a question, and you want to remain anonymous, make sure you select remain anonymous.
Anonymous. Da, da,
Mhm.
da, da, da. So yeah, I will say that for the headshots thing and just like any other questions that you might have about Epic in our onboarding platform that we designed, we actually walk through the back end of Epic. So like you'll have no like it shows you exactly what everything looks like. So it's really cool. All right. The technology. It's the tech company, so let's dive into the tech. What all does Epic offer? So a website, great. Lots of companies give you websites, right? Well, here's what Epic does. Epic gives you a full IDX agent site. However, it's a mass IDX. So let's say people are looking on my site at houses, and then they also are wanting to look at houses out in California or something. They don't have to leave my site and go to Zillow or realtor.com or anything any longer. We now are tied into a mass IDX. If an Epic agent belongs to that MLS anywhere, they can stay on your personal website and they can see houses everywhere. So it's a beautiful thing. Lofty. Epic gives you Lofty, which is previously known as Chime CRM. It is, I'm not going to like dog on too much, but my previous brokerage used KB Core and it was a cough nightmare, cough, cough. I just didn't like it. It was very delayed. I would type a letter and then 10 minutes later, maybe that letter would appear. I might exaggerate, I might not. I don't know. I might not be exaggerating. And frankly, Lofty's way better. I'm just going to say it. Epic also pays for the upgraded AI enterprise version. AI is working your leads for you. And I have friends that they're like closing these leads, like 3 leads in a week after the AI has worked them and handed them off. So, if you actually plug into the CRM and everything, it's great. I forgot to go to that Lofty training this afternoon. That just reminded
I
me.
sent Aries. I was like, you need to do this. Why did I go to the first one? I was so tired. That was Zoom fatigue day. I want to just interject about Lofty really quick though.
Okay.
So I had no complaints about the previous CRM. Like, granted, I had an ISA that was in there a lot, but like I didn't have any complaints. I didn't really ever use one before. And they say the best CRM is the one that
She
you
has
use.
to say this because she's a managing broker, you guys. She
No,
can't speak.
no, what I'm saying is I wasn't unhappy, but now that I've seen this, my mind is blown. Like I've been up for like till like 2 or 3 in the morning some nights with a friend that does Lofty stuff. He's been showing me all kinds of stuff. Like I'm just so excited. And like there's the auto dialer in there if you want it. Like it can do so
Yeah.
many amazing things. So I'm pumped.
Dot loop. If you guys are fans of dot loop, I need not say anymore. However, if you don't know dot loop, you should know. To know dot loop is to love dot loop. I can say that dot loop will be the signature platform, the transaction management system, and Epic has made sure that since Zillow owns Dotloop, if you're a nerd like me and very concerned about things like this, that they have made sure in 3 different parts of the contract that Zillow will not have any visibility on our business. So Canva Pro, each agent gets a Canva Pro account. And what's really cool about that is the account is preloaded with Epic templates, open house, just listed. And the branding is really slick too. See me, I'm like a black and white girl. So I just love that. The branding's really slick. The templates are well designed, but then also what's neat is the agents that are designing things within the Canva Pro platform are sharing their designs, their listing presentations, their videos. And so it's just a hodgepodge of like free for all, up for grabs, really collaborative and great. Do you have anything to add there, Holly?
No.
Okay. I'm kind of like stealing the show here.
Okay, I'm
The
used to it.
Epic card, I also love. because it's powered by Popple. I have used Popple, I mean, for years in the past. It's a digital business card. And except I've never had an actual like card to go with it. And they actually give you that NFC embedded plastic, white little plastic digital business card. So, I always had like my Popple on my phone or whatever. And, that was good enough for me. And people would be like, "Where's your card?" And I'm just like, "Let me text you my link," because then I take control, right? And I can follow up with people. However, it's nice to have that tap technology. And people were like passing it around and they thought it was really neat and everything. And then on the back of it is a QR code as well. Um, Holly loves talking about the Epic Cloud app. It is proprietary technology. It's amazing. Best ever.
Okay, so at my previous brokerage, I had to use no less than 7 different things every day to do my job. And I'm just over the moon to have one. So you have the cloud app on your phone, and the Epic.cloud is the same thing on your computer. So sure, some of it's hyperlinks, but it's all in one spot. So there's the social aspect of groups and conversations, a lot like Workplace by Facebook. But it's proprietary, which means we don't have to pay a big fat bill every month. Then there's the whole broker AI tab, which I'll get into a little bit later. But your trainings are in there. All of the tools we've been talking about, that's where you go to order them. You can start your transaction in there. So anything you need to do to run your business is in this app. The reports for your revenue share, your commission, your stock, what agent number are you, like all that stuff is in the dashboard.
Mm-hmm. And it's weird, the founders are such an integral part of our day-to-day business. They're in multiple meetings with us throughout the week. And I'm sure that we're spoiled right now because we're a startup and we're small. And it won't be that way forever. But it's interesting that none of these slides really talk about the founders. So I'm just going to take a second and say that, the founders are like Josh Miller is just a tech nerd and he designed this. He coded it himself. He's Harvard grad, and this what you see in the back there, it looks like Facebook. It looks like Facebook when you're talking to the other agents and everything, the agent portal. It completely looks like Facebook, except it's proprietary. You can't get kicked off of it. It's Epic's proprietary software. And so it's great. It is really great. You can order your listing photos, you can order your signs, you can start your you can access your healthcare benefits, which we haven't gotten to or anything yet, but you can do literally anything from inside that app, start a transaction, mess with .loop, go into Lofty. That broker AI thing will blow your mind. So it's just really great. Best ever. Okay,
Okay.
Epic AI. So the broker AI is my favorite part about Epic AI, but what I'll do to set the tone is that Epic has fed tons of commands into Chat GPT. They've basically like prepped Chat GPT for real estate agents. It's not just like you're randomly typing in Chat GPT. This is like prepped for you now.
Yeah, there's a
Take
whole
it
list of
away.
things. Like if you want to create a blog post, if you want to create a 12-month campaign, it'll help you do that. If you want to update your bio, it'll do that. So it's just got a lot of different like pre-built things that to help you with your business listing descriptions. So it's super cool. And the broker AI is amazing because it's preloaded with lots of state law and
Do they have
frequently
a
asked
slide?
questions.
No.
So you can go there first to see if it has the answer. And then, I've been checking it. So,
Broker AI is sick because what you'll do is you'll click on your specific state and it is like it's primed for your specific state for all of your state laws. So I was messing with it for the onboarding platform, right? And I was messing around, asking it, for instance, Illinois, it had rolled out for Illinois, right? So I was asking it Illinois specific questions because I know the difference between what team names can be for legally in Illinois versus Iowa. So I asked it that question and it spat it out, and it spat out the exact like law code and everything per this. It may not have these words in it. And it was great because I spent forever trying to find that like a while back. So it's really cool. Yeah.
Hey, real quick, someone did ask me today when Illinois opened. Do you remember? Because it was before our time.
December 30th.
Oh, okay, cool.
Not that I know or anything.
Okay, so that's right because of the personal story. Okay, it's funny how personal stories make you retain information.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Mm-hmm. All right. So let's talk about the support. All right. So this is cool. Holly, actually, I'm going to let you talk about this.
So the Forever Mentorship is an amazing program. It's the second probably favorite reason I have for Epique. It's literally somebody that's staff, like not extra money, and it's available to you whether you've done one deal or 1,000 deals. So this person who has been hired as an area leader is what we call them. They are your mentor or your coach, like whatever you want to call them, but they're not extra. There's not an extra 20% for your first 3 deals. They're not whatever. I know each brokerage has sort of a different, program for that, as they should. But ours is set up just this way. They have set responsibilities, responsible for in real life trainings, virtual trainings, and then live events so that you can come together and you don't feel like you're alone on an island. So we can do virtual stuff every day, but it's still nice to get together and like have a drink, coffee, tea, whatever, hug each other, hang out a little bit. So that's what I'm really excited about, is having that support for agents, also for myself, and having more connection opportunities. So
Yeah. The concierge services. This is like kind of like your back office admin support. I don't know why. Balloons, really? My God. So what it's designed for is like, do you want a open house flyer designed? It's just like quick stuff. Do you want an email blast sent? Just these very quick things that this back end support staff can do for you, and they're available 365 days a year. All right, there's daily training. And what's super cool is Epique has their daily training and they keep adding to it. So it's daily training, but then they also bought programs. So it's like they bought the certification, AI Pro certification program, where if you buy it on your own, it's like $900. But we all get it for free as Epique agents. They have the complete Sell It Like Sirhant course for free. The Agent Hub 360 program, and that's like about the business side of real estate, right? And then there is they just partnered with Rob Stein Coaching Earth to Orbit program. And then there's like all the countless actual live daily trainings, the lofty trainings, all the other stuff that they give. But wait, there's more. The collective, our organization, we do training. Sandy Burnett does like the social media, the virtual assistant stuff. Holly, she started off as an insanely amazing buyer's agent. And so the things that she has taught me, especially in today's environment, about like what you need to know about EBAs and things like that, has made me a lot of money, frankly, and saved me a lot of money. So and it's not all about money, but it has protected me, protected my business, protected my clients. So we really do like all share that. So there's the certification programs, the programs that Epique pays for, and then there's the knowledge we share. Do you have anything to add there, Holly?
no, just that I have a daily. You're welcome to come on anytime. I do post them at 9 o'clock a.m. Monday through Friday. I do a mastermind. So it's at this point, it's pretty laid back. It oftentimes just kind of runs itself because people are going through something, or we learned something, or have a story, and we learn stuff from that. And then the goal of the collective is, once things calm down a minute, we're gonna actually have like plans, so we'll know at least a week in advance, like who's gonna sort of like lead, and like what the topic is going to be, and are we going to do role playing. So we
So
definitely
at 9 a.m. Central,
yes,
collectivecoffeechat.com every
yep,
weekday, you get to watch me do my makeup. And then it's a different topic that we all talk about on real estate. And it's great. Like this morning was amazing too.
it was a good conversation.
So here's the care benefits. Free healthcare, which I've been like, I was so I have to admit, I was so skeptical about this at first, because like whenever I see something like that, I'm like, okay, whatever. And especially, so my background is I'm a disabled veteran. Uncle Sam pays a majority of my bills, right? My healthcare bills. Okay. And so I really didn't think that I would have much use for this, but as I'm learning more about what this offers, I'm like, oh my God, this actually is really amazing. You get free direct primary care virtual, visits. So for me, I'm having to go into the VA. I've like, I get like a 2 week from now appointment where I have to like physically go somewhere deal I can't I probably shouldn't say a lot of that on like a webinar, but it's very inconvenient. Okay. These old veterans, it's very inconvenient to be around them. Okay, so that's all I'm gonna say. Um, and so it's really awesome to do that. And it's free, zero copay. And then Holly has it is free prescription.
Is it my internet that sucks or yours?
Holly has a whole list of prescriptions that are like complete I don't know. Oh, it says my internet's unstable. I don't know. How long was I talking?
I mean,
Was
we
I
could
just
hear
frozen?
you, but you were sort of breaking up, so I just didn't know if it was me, because it's always me, right?
Yeah, it is.
So I'll
Yeah.
just jump in.
Yeah.
So first of all, this is not health insurance, right? This is free healthcare. It includes up to approximately 425 free generic prescriptions, and I'm happy to look anything up for you. Most of my medication is going to be free, and then the what's not, you get a discount card, and you get to see kind of what's near you in your zip code, and like it could be $36 at CVS, but it might be $34.95 at Walgreens, like whatever. But that's pretty cool. And then some of it you can just have it be sent to your home as well. So there's free prescriptions, and then the next slide goes over, I think, just the primary care for urgent care.
Urgent
So
care.
24
Yeah.
hours a day, 365 days a week, which I know as a mom, I like that, because if I'm sick, then I don't have to drag the kids anywhere, or vice versa. So that's really cool. And then mental health, we get 12 visits a year covered. And personally, as your managing broker, I believe everyone should take advantage of that. Because even if you don't think you need to talk to somebody, sometimes it's nice to just unload, because we take on all of the weight of our clients and have to remain, calm and uninvested. Um, but anyways, I joke, but I'm serious. So this is kind of cool. I've got to call them and figure out how to get set up. So I'll keep you posted.
Roadside assistance.
Yeah, so roadside assistance is coming
I'm
soon.
like, am I still frozen or
Roadside assistance is coming soon. Everything from flat tires to lockouts, gas, tire, battery stuff. I'm excited to see that launch. And our app
and
say it's coming
I
soon.
have
So
to say that like this wasn't even a thing. So
yeah.
Holly and I started looking, gosh, mid-January. Okay. Holly and I started looking in what, mid-January, I would say. Is that fair? In
Yeah.
at Epic.
Mhm.
And so free roadside assistance wasn't even a thing. And they just keep adding, they keep adding benefits. So we're like, oh, now we got to put this slide in here. Vision care was something that they just announced. Dot
Yeah.
loop was a new thing that they threw in there, so they do keep adding benefits, which is cray. All right, so how let's get into it. How do they offer all this stuff? the brass tacks of everything, the splits and fees. Okay. Sorry, I had to move some stuff around. Okay, so gotta move some stuff around again. It is an 85-15 split. The monthly fee is as low as 99 a month. It is as high as 149 a month. So it's as low as 99 a month if you are a team member on a team or if you pay an entire year up front. Okay. And then there is a transaction fee, every transaction of 0.1% of the sales price. And that is a maximum of $500 per transaction. Does not go any higher than $500. So if it's a $500,000 transaction, it's a $500 transaction fee. Will not go any higher. Okay. The only other fee beyond that is a $99 join fee, and you will not see any other fees. Declining caps. This is a next slide. This is a $15,000 cap, your first year, and then a $14,000 cap your second year, $13,000 cap, and so on. So this is based on, doesn't matter whether you cap or not, is based on your loyalty with the company. And once you hit that $10,000 cap at your fifth year, you are at a $10,000 cap forever with the company. Okay, so the stock, the rev share, the stock awards, the company stock. So I am very excited about the company stock. I don't want to get too into the weeds on this, but I could honestly talk about it for a very long time. I have to keep moving stuff around my screen right now. Okay, so
we do not have a commercial division yet. Sorry to interrupt.
there's not a commercial division yet, but we can talk offline if you're interested about a commercial division, because they are talking about rolling out commercial in certain areas. So we can talk about strategy and stuff if you're interested. So they don't issue commercial signs or anything. When we talk about signs and things like that, only think residential. So I do want to set expectations on that. The stock though, there are ways to earn stock. All this stock, by the way, is free. So this stock is, you earn it by joining Epique, hitting an anniversary date, recruiting an agent directly, selling your first home with Epique, capping, or hitting power agent status. Okay. So those are the ways that you earn free stock. You can also buy stock at a 20% discount. Right now, Epique is pre-IPO. It's still privately traded, and the stock has not yet split. It is not split even once. So people that are real stock nuts are very excited about it. And only the only people allowed to buy stock are producing agents within the company, if that makes sense, with their own commissions at the end of a deal. So that's pretty exciting. It is a 3-year vesting period. What?
Sorry, did you talk about the discount?
20% discount for purchasing stock, and you can buy it at the end of each deal. So you can choose to spend 0% of your commission, 5% of your commission, or 10% of your commission each time. It's not something where you have to fully opt in or fully opt out. So rev share is a very interesting concept over here. With other companies, other brokerages, there are different qualifiers and different ways to unlock levels and different things. With this, there's no games, no gimmicks. It is 5 levels deep, and all the levels are unlocked, and you simply make 10% of the company dollar on every single level that you bring in, essentially. So let's just put real dollars to it. If I bring somebody to the company and this person is a capping agent and they are a $15,000 capping agent, that means throughout the year, I would make $1,500 and Holly would make $1,500. Easy as that. So next year would be 14 and 14 and so on, right? Um, and so no locked levels, no buffering, no games, no restrictions. Revenue share. That slide is backwards. Okay. Power award. Now, the power award status is really interesting. All you have to do is hit 10 million in production or 24 transactions. Okay. And what you get in awards are you get your cap back in company stock. So let's say your cap that year was 15,000, you would either get 1,500 shares of stock or $15,000 worth of stock, whichever is less. If it's a $10,000 cap, you're getting $1,000, 1,000 shares or $10,000 of stock, whichever is less. And if you have specific questions, come to me offline, or I will show you where to find the ICA, and it outlines everything in the ICA. Okay. I'm going to cover down on teams very quickly because teams are a little bit intricate, but the things that you need to know is the team members get to enjoy a reduced monthly fee, reduced caps. Family teams get to share a cap and they can be related by blood or by law. And traditional teams get to give the benefit of a $10,000 reduced cap to their team members. There's no production minimum, and they get to give that $99 a month monthly fee to their agents. And what's cool about teams is they also, any team member has the ability to become a power agent status.
Yeah. And then a lot of, maybe not a lot, in other companies that I'm aware of, team members just, they waive that right to earn any sort of awards and things. So,
Yep. So, the power team is a little bit different. There are production minimums for this. Power team is rare. And they get to offer a $5,000 low cap. And, I don't remember the production.
it's a lot.
Yeah. And they're big dog
They're the
teams.
big dogs. It's like 175 transactions a year.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And then there's like unofficial teams where it's like, hey, we're like buddying up and branding, sharing branding and stuff. All right. So I just want to quickly touch on sustainability before we go. How does Epic like run a company, giving all this money away, giving all these benefits away? And really, I've studied everything and they keep very tight control of how things are budgeted, and they don't go outside of those budgets. And so it's very, very sustainable and very interesting. I always forget to flip to the next slide, but there's sustainability in the growth slide. And if anybody would like to do a deep dive on sustainability, I certainly did do one. So I'm happy to discuss sustainability till you're blue in the face. I definitely did my due diligence before moving my business over. Anybody have any questions before we cut this out? There is another webinar tomorrow night at 7 Central. And these guys are, we can send a link, so text us if you want it. You don't have to register for it or anything, but it's not anonymous. So like change your name if you care about that. But these guys have been with the company for, gosh, half a year and almost a year, and they are very well connected. They know a lot of answers to questions. So if you're interested in more information, they're awesome. I'm going to be there just because I learn something every time I go. So
Yeah. But we do this to support our collective agents. So we're happy to answer questions for you, but make sure you get back to the person that invited you here tonight or sent you the recording if there's a recording. We that's what we're here for, is to help everybody. And it starts now that at this step. So
All right. Well,
no questions. I guess we'll let you go. Thanks for coming. Have a good one.
all
Bye.
right.